First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Giants played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Trevor Rogers, out of the state of New Mexico, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate is Steven Duggar. He will lead this one off today.
San Francisco, the center fielder, Steven Duggar.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Brinson is right there, 1 down. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ground ball left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Soft liner towards short, and this is knocked down on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-2, the count to Posey. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Johnny Cueto starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
And now in the box, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. A ball and no strikes. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 5. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duggar's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth. The left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Now at the plate, here is Garrett Cooper. He's set, and the pitch.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Rojas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Slater's under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Brandon Crawford digging in next.
Leading off is San Francisco, the shortstop, Brandon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. The first.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Into the box, Darren Ruff. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Now here it comes. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. From the stretch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Brian Anderson is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Grounded up the first baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Slater is there to put it away for out number 1.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
So now the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
So now here is Steven Duggar looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on the way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Flores leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Trevor Rogers.
The pitcher, Trevor.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I
think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And it's fouled away. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Miguel Rojas. He singled in his first AB. And now a pitch on the way. 0-1 the count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count now. Now here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Now back, left field, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper down the first baseline. Well, a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1-1, here it is. And it's 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Rojas on second. Aguilar on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Marlins strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And that brings up Buster Posey. Too low, 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In for strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So here is Brian Anderson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
The third baseman,
Did
Brian
fairly well out towards straightaway
Anderson.
center. Duggar is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter,
Up next,
the
Joe
second baseman,
Panic. A base hit in his first trip.
Panic.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Cueto waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next to the Marlins,
Base is empty, 2 away, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit high and deep to right center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Miami down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
leading off is San Francisco.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Darren Ruff. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder, Austin Slater. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike two.
Bases are empty, one man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Stepping up
now
is Wilmer Flores. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. A ball and no strikes. Liner towards second. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Lewis Brinson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Into right field, that's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
The pitcher.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Trevor Rogers. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 15.
Next to hit is John Birdie, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up is Miguel Rojas. Singled in his last at-bat. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Up next is Marlins.
2 on, 2 out. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. And he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
The bat. The left fielder.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
So I ain't saving you or clean the house. Do you think that's just a statement? And you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? Just tone it down, then go back to where you came from. I ain't gotta prove nothing now. One idea worth 100,000. So if that's about your budget now, in the room for discussion now. I'll try to show you.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up. Ruff is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for one. And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto, will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Fouled away. This is flared right back over the mound. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Ready with the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's bad.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Kurt Casale will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Kurt Casale will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Cueto into his motion. 1-2 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Next to stand in is Joe Panic. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This one for Crawford is short. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Up next for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 1-0. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lifted in the air out to left. Cooper is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Next up, Darren Ruff. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it is on 3-1. Now a swinging bunt. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next to dig in, Austin Slater. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Giants are down quietly. They're down 1-0. And now, Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
1-1.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Ruff has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Cueto gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores has it, and there's one away.
The bat,
Brian De La Cruz will get the call here as he'll hit to the pitcher.
Number 77.
First pitch on its way.
De La Cruz.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Flores onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, John Birdie. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. De La Cruz, base runner at first with 1 out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Anthony Bender has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 8, Anthony.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. High left, Lamont Wade will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
San Francisco. Number 31, Lamont Wade Jr.
First offering as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steven Duggar. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
To panic covering, to Aguilar for the double play.
Now back, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll bring the tying run in from third. And they've come back to knock things up at even here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So now to the plate, Alex Dickerson fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Bottom of the 8th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Tyler Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up as the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Now here's the first offering. This pitch is popped up, rough, in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
The 2-0 pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And he lays off. Ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Into right field, that's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Now batting.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. Fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To Crawford for 1. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now, Joe Panik, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The set and the 2-2 lifted the other way down the left field line. Heading after it is Dickerson. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Anderson is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, viewer. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The Giants entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Down for 2-2.
For the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder, number 25.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the AB now.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
That evens it up 1-1. Panic over at second. Alfaro at first, 2 out in the inning. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Once again a 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Jesus Sanchez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. She'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. There is Crawford. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants 1. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in is Casale. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cooper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next, it'll be Darren Ruff. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Runners on first with one down. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Reined in. There's one on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and they're hoping to build on that now.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Fish came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Anthony Bender claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dylan Floro wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Website